All right, campers. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm never kidding. I'm only kidding when I'm kidding. So I hope we're all living La Vida Loca. I don't even know what language that is, but we're here bright and early. We're here bright and early. We don't even get a worm for doing this, though. They don't even give us a worm for doing this. For being early birds, we don't even get a worm. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. They raise gas prices and give us discount codes. That was a good one. That was a good one. That's gonna be on my now. That's what I call Fran Man. Just it's gonna be like a discography, but on one disc. We're gonna find a way to compress an entire discography onto one CD-ROM, and we're gonna release an actual CD in 2026. We're gonna release an actual CD-ROM in 2026, and it's gonna be now. That's what I call. Excuse me. It's gonna be now. That's what I call Fran Man, and it's gonna be my entire discography on one CD. All right, and then we're gonna release a commercial that's like one of those old commercials for like, I don't know, you had to have been alive to understand what I mean by one of those commercials. But this is gonna be the entire marketing campaign, and I don't care if it ends up on the internet, but it's gonna be formatted for like analog television, because I guess that's analog technology compared to internet video hosting. So we're gonna release one of those like parody CD advertisement commercials where there's like a phone number to call, and it's gonna be like, now that's what I call Fran Man, and it's gonna be my entire discography on one CD, and then it's gonna have that thing where it cuts from song snippet to song snippet. Okay, are you following me? Are you following the train of thought here? Are you thinking along with me, class? But all right, so yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at with the concept right now, and this has nothing to do with the fact that I'm at a red light. All right. The fact that I'm at a red light has nothing to do. Stop telling me to quit vaping THC cartridges. I know that it's probably not doing good things for my throat, for my airways, and my lungs. I'm working on it, okay? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But the fact that, you know what? Since you guys call me an incel all the time, I'm gonna pretend that I'm arguing with the wife that I don't have when I'm at red lights with you guys, okay? This is what's gonna happen. I'm in a FaceTime call with my attractive wife. I'm one of those ugly individuals that has a wife that's way out of his league attractiveness wise. Okay? That's what the LARP is gonna be when I'm at red lights. Alright? Since you guys want to call me incels, even though there's an infinite number of you and one of me, I'm gonna pretend that you're my wife that is so attractive that it's like that archetype in media where it's this ugly guy and he has a wife that's way out of his league. Alright? That's gonna be me when I'm at red lights from now on with you guys. Alright? Since you guys want to call me an incel, even though I don't ascribe to the existence of that archetype, because I've had intercourse with a lot of hot ladies, despite being what you would consider conventionally unattractive from a phenotype standpoint. Anyway, so back to explaining the advertising campaign for now that's what I call Fran Mancini. Stop saying hi to me. We've had this conversation about saying hi to me. We have had this conversation about how I feel about the word hello. And if you were not even there for the conversation that we had about how I feel about the word hello, then that just further proves my point. Get out of here. Get out of here. Quit saying hello to me. Hold on. Do you think I can read all of these words while I'm driving a car? Do you think I can read all of these words while driving a car? Okay? Do you genuinely believe that I can read all of these words while driving a car? Or that I care to, for that matter? Or that I care to? I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand, okay? I don't think you understand. What are you typing? I don't even know what you're typing. Hold on. You're not even... Well, that didn't last very long, did it? Well, that didn't last very long. What do you mean, what's wrong with my voice? Okay. If I talk monotone, you guys are gonna act like if I talk monotone, you guys are gonna act like I lick windows or something. So I don't know what you mean, what's wrong with my voice. Me, I'm what's wrong with my voice. Me, I'm what's wrong with my voice. Why are you acting like you've been here long enough to know if my voice is okay or not? Like I'm trying to be in Metallica. Like I'm trying to be in Metallica. I mean, that's a good thing. I don't see how trying to be in Metallica. I mean, Metallica isn't the first thing that I listen to. The first thing that I listen to is not Metallica, but I don't know. Trying to sound like you're in a good band is not, well, it's not a good band. What people consider a good band. There's a lot of people that consider Metallica a good band. I don't know if I'm one of them. But, okay, number one, this is not screaming. This is not screaming. I'm barely louder than the road noise. So I wouldn't consider this screaming. Furthermore, quit telling me what to do. Furthermore, quit telling me what to do. How about them apples? How about quit telling me what to do? Since I don't care what you think, the quality of this stream is now much better without any of you here. Due on account of the fact that I wholeheartedly do not take into account anything that you tell me, the quality of this stream is now much better. Now that all of you chatters are out of the equation, now that chat is out of the equation, the worst part of any live stream, as we all know, chat is the worst part of every live stream, especially as the iPad babies get older due to their lackluster cognitive ability and their unsavory phenotypes. Due to the unsavory phenotypes of the iPad children and their poor cognitive ability, live stream chats are now the worst part of the internet video hosting experience. The live stream chat is the lowest quality part of any internet-based video hosting experience, as we all know. And because of that, and because of the lack of consideration that I have for anything that any of you live stream chatters say, the quality of this live stream is now much better due to the fact that all of you live stream chatters are out of the equation. It's much better without you live stream chatters in the equation. And it has everything to do with the fact that the younger generations are not performing as cognitively well as the generations that came before them. I repeat, it again has to do with the fact that the younger generations do not perform as cognitively well as the generations that came before them. Here, I don't know if you iPad children learned this from YouTube's algorithm. So allow me to inform you, due to the fact that you lack critical thinking, okay? This also applies to people my age or older that grew up in the country of India, such as Kash Patel, who I believe was Bane posting. It was either him or Valvoline Horseradish, or whatever the guy running for office in Ohio's name is. I think his name is Valvoline Horseradish or something like that. So whatever name you would give someone that grew up on top of a mountain of garbage and then moved here and thought that they knew how to improve things in a country that is not a mountain of garbage. But this goes out to Valvoline Horseradish, Kash Patel, Blackout Andy, all of the spies of Pakistan and India that live in the United States. This also goes out to all of the iPad children. I don't know if you know this or not. So get the wax out of your ears. If you're Kash Patel, and Valvoline horseradish and Blackout Andy, and you want to get in tune and touch with your culture, all right? If you're Valvoline horseradish, if you're Blackout Andy, if you're Kash Patel, and you want to get ready for this message in a way that is culturally accurate for you, go ahead and find the nearest body of water that is runoff for some form of unregulated industry, all right? Go to the nearest body of water that is pollution and runoff for some form of industry in your local area and dunk your head in the water to clean the wax out of your ears. So again, Valvoline horseradish, Kash Patel, and Blackout Andy, and any other spies within the borders of the United States that work for India or Pakistan. And if you want to get ready for this message in a way that aligns with your culture, go ahead and find the nearest body of water that is contaminated with runoff from some form of industry and dunk your head in it to clean the wax out of your ears, okay? Preferably, a body of water that is like maybe some sewage runoff, something like that. Go ahead and dunk your head in it to get the wax out of your ears. And that's a culturally in tuned way to get ready for this message. So I don't know if you know this or not. Okay? I don't know if you know this or not. iPad children, this also applies to you. I don't know if you know this or not, but I can do something that you can't. Okay? I can do something that you can't do. That's right. Valvoline horseradish, I can do something you can't do. So that means I don't care what you have to say, because I can do something you can't do. That's right, Valvoline horseradish in Ohio. I can do something you can't do. Kash Patel, I can do something your people can't do. And what that means is that I don't care. As I've been telling you for years, that means I don't care. So why don't you go ahead, when you're done dunking your head in a lake, to clean the wax out of your ears, preferably a lake full of sewage runoff, maybe a lake outside of a trash incinerator. Go find a lake and clean the wax out of your ears. And then listen to what I'm saying again. That being, I don't care. And what I mean by I don't care is that I don't care. Here, did you want me to repeat the message to you again? Did you want me to repeat the message to you again? Did you want me to repeat the message to you? Is that you, Valvoline Horseradish, running for like what, mayor of Ohio or something like that? You're running for mayor of Cleveland. I heard Valvoline Horseradish is running for mayor of Cleveland or something like that, and that he was posting on the internet about how it's my fault that Bangladeshi people undercut the value of labor in the United States. Attractive wife that I'm definitely on a face call with right now. I'm one of those people that's married to a woman that is out of their league, and I'm definitely not at a red light right now. No, I'm on a FaceTime call with the wife that I have that's way out of my league, and definitely like Latina or something like that. Yep. So Valvoline Horseradish is what's it called? Valvoline Horseradish is running for mayor of Cleveland or something like that. And I heard he was posting on the internet about how it's my fault that I grew up in minority majority Florida, and that the police drove past 37 Asian massage parlors to come arrest me for not following the rules. But they drove past 37 construction companies employed by illegal immigrants. They drove past 27 Asian massage parlors staffed by illegal immigrants, and they drove past 47 illegal casinos that are not licensed for gambling, yet people have been going there for 55 and a half years to illegally gamble, even though it's a storefront casino. It's literally broad daylight, a casino operating without the legal right to be doing so. Fuck. Anyway. And they drove past all of that to make it to where I can't get a fucking job. So this one goes out to Valvoline Horseradish for trying to blame me